Okay. Happy Marvelous Monday, as Julie would say. Let's move some stuff out here. It's blocking the light. We'll put this on the floor for a minute. Hey, baby. Malibu. She's probably gonna be hopping up here. Okay, let's adjust this. It looks a little off. Let's see. There we go. That's better. Let's move it over this way. Sorry, gotta get it adjusted. Okay, wait, baby. Let me get this fixed. I think that looks okay. So, and there's a glare. Oh. So, good morning, everybody. Sweet lady, Helen, Tori, how y'all doing? Hope everything looks okay. And of course, Denise is calling me. Hang on. Hey, I just started streaming. Are you head to work?
I am.
Okay, you're on speakerphone. Well, call me later when you get a break and let me know how it's going.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll text you for sure.
All right, yeah, text me. Okay, honey.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you. Have fun.
Okay, love you too. Let's see who else is here. Linda, Ann, B, Angie, Karen, Barbara, Nashua. She's on her way to work, so she was calling me. Faithful Mess, good to see you. How you doing? It's been forever. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going okay for you. Hadn't heard from you or seen you for a long time. Hi, Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie, Arlene. Hello, how's it going? Let's see. So, does everything look okay? I'm a little zoomed out. We'll zoom in here shortly, or I can lower the camera one. Sometimes lowering the camera, Malibu had her little peruse up here. Now I brought out a bunch of my papers, some of my old drawings that were on the scroll, and I want to cut them down and use them in collages. So I pulled some out. Of course, she wants to lay on them, and you know. So hi, Terry Brett. So anyway, but sometimes lowering the camera, because y'all know I got it on a yardstick tucked in the bookshelf, so it doesn't wiggle. But sometimes lowering the actual camera rather than zooming in, you get better quality. So we'll see how it goes. Hi Deb E. Let me see. Let me get a. I don't think. Well, Rachel may be here, but she's traveling on the road over the last couple days. But Rachel, this is for you. Our little ASMR lemon water. I still call it coffee and art in the morning, but I usually have my coffee like before, like 4 hours before I start streaming. I've already had 2 cups of coffee. So now I just have my lemon water while I'm streaming. It's better for my voice when I'm talking for 3 hours. Let's see. Chris, CK, B. Who else am I missing? Deb E. Let's see. So I try to hit everybody and say good morning to everybody first thing before we do stuff. So yeah, so it's going to be coloring collage, talking about collage and coloring, combining the two. So that's why I pulled out some of my old art, because coloring, yeah, it's all together for me. It's mixed media. So for instance, as Malibu's laying on one of my piles, like for instance this. So we did this rooster. Now I got to adjust the lighting again. We did this rooster on stream a while back, but I like using my own drawings in my collages. So, and I did pull out a couple posters. Y'all probably seen them all, but just to give y'all examples of that. Hi, Pamela, Kayla, so how to be, who else am I missing? So, but what I like to do is use them in my posters, my mixed media collage posters. So I'm just going to cut. It's going to be a little loud. It's going to be a little crunchy, a little crinkly. Hi, Joyce. So just to give you an example. I'll try to get the excess off here so it's not so crinkly. I like the crinkle, but not everybody likes crinkle. If you don't like crinkle, just mute for a minute. Mute until you see the scissors stop. There we go. So I'm going to do a bunch of different things today. Show different things, how to do different things, because we like different things. Hi, Astrid. Anybody else coming in? So we'll just cut this rooster out. He's not done. He's not completely painted, but he's done enough that I could put him on a collage and then work him in. We got to work him in. So let's just go ahead and cut him out. This is a different rooster than the rooster that I made stickers out of. I'll show him again in a minute. But so I hope everybody had a good weekend. The chat. Yes, it's been a while. It's good to see. It's always good to see people that haven't seen for a while. It's always nice. Hi, Janet. Janet did some awesome ink drawings over the weekend. Well, I think it was it pen and ink and shading? I don't know what all you used to make those. I'll show them here in a minute. Janet did some awesome art over the weekend. And so I was just talking about how mixed media, we use a little of everything in our collage, coloring. So I just pulled a little bit of everything. Then I got this one's new. I already had these. But what I wanted to show you was in these particular books, I talked about it before, how the images are matte. They're not the high gloss that gives the color vibrancy. So what I did is I started cutting some out and coloring them. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. So you can cut these out and color them. Here's another one I did. This one I did with markers and pencil. See how you can color them yourself and add your own colors and make them vibrant yourself. And I do recommend don't fussy cut them until you color them, because you want a little bit of something to hang on to, hold on to, color off the line, So don't fussy cut them until you finish coloring them. But look at the difference. Can you see the difference, like between the rabbit there? And also it's just plain fun. We love our coloring, right? So it's also fun you get a lot of good practice, shading, blending. You already got some colors there for you to work with if you don't know what colors to pick. So let's see. Hi, sis, preppy crappy girl Jonna, sister woman. Who else am I missing? Leona, I did send you another lemur out. And I think wasn't it you? Yeah, it was you, Leona. I sent you another lemur. So I like using these big paintings that I do every now and then. I like using them in my collage. So I pulled some collage samples that y'all seen, some posters and different things, just to talk about collage and coloring and how you can do them both. If you're not a big chicken, you can cut your color pages down and out, things out of your color pages, cut them out. And I've done that as well. Cut them out and put them in your collage. Hi, Raul. Big chicken. I'm sorry. That wasn't planned. That wasn't planned, but that was pretty good. Okay, so happy Marvelous Monday, as Julie would say. Hi, Tina. Tina, you're supposed to be resting. Tina took a tumble. Tina took a tumble. And you use water-based markers on them. On here, on this one I actually use alcohol markers. Yeah, but you can use anything. You can use anything. We'll try different things, Karen. But yeah. So Tina's saying good morning to everybody. Thank you, Tina. Now you need to rest, Tina. Just saying. Tina took a tumble. She should probably be I hope you're laying down. Maybe you're laying down watching on your phone or something. So, yeah. Okay, so let me finish cutting out the big rooster here. And again, I like to use these animals that I painted in my collage posters. So you can either paint them on your poster, or you can do this and cut them out and then incorporate them onto your collages. And I know not everybody does collages, but here's a thing. You know, you could paint a rooster smaller. You can do your coloring. You can use your color book pages in different art journaling. You know, I love mixed media. Mixed media is so versatile, freeing, and, so versatile. You know how I hate it. I know, Tina, but you need to take care of yourself too. Let's see, who else am I missing? Scrolling. Brooke. Hi, Brooke. Thanks, everybody. Bees Coloring Hive. I love that name. Bees Coloring Hive. Isn't that awesome? Y'all are so much more creative than you give yourself credit for. I see it in all y'all's work, and y'all are just so much more creative than you think. Okay, so we're cutting this down. Oops, sorry, bump the camera. But I'll show a couple of the posters where I've used my own animals, and y'all have mostly seen them. Some of my stickers were taken from my posters and different things. So we're gonna just let's just cut him out. Can always add more feathers on the poster. Okay, so there we go. And I love, if y'all, we talk about working on tone tan paper or working big like this, or just painting in practice. If you're scared to, you're going to mess up some nice paper, go get a roll of wrapping paper, shipping paper. Get a roll of shipping paper anywhere, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, any place. Probably even the post office, but you'll probably pay more at the post office. But then you can get a roll for $3-4, and you got hundreds of feet, of it. So you don't have to be a Farron. You don't have to be a Farron about painting. Let's see. Did I say how do you roll? Hi, Kimberly. Let's see. So yeah, so I'll show a couple of my animal posters, but again, he's not completed. You can see we got a little bit of detail started, but let me show my other rooster, the one that we did can I find him here? Here he is. The rooster that I cut down, and I'll probably cut him down too because I just have a bunch of, notes and stuff around. Now this one we finished, and this is the one I made the sticker out of. I know it's a lot of crinkle. But I need to cut him out too, even though I've already made a sticker out of him. But let me see. Do I have one handy here? Let's see. That's a bigger one. Let's see. Where's my stickers? Here we go. So yeah. So I made stickers out of him. So yeah, they turned out pretty good, I thought. Been sending out. Anybody that super chats, super stickers me can request any sticker that I have. So yeah, and I have a little book so I can flip through it if you want to pick one. So I'm going to probably end up cutting him out as well, just because then I can use him on a collage poster. And I'll show y'all a couple collage posters here in a minute. Not that you haven't seen them before, but here's another one. I did pull some of these out of the closet, and I'm probably going to have to move Malibu because she's laying on my pile. But here's another one that I'd like to use in one of my collages. So I love doing these big animals and incorporating them into their own little world. Okay, so let's see. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, I like this one too. I think he's going to be cool when I finish painting him. I'm using white Posca to do all these little details. It's going to have like more I don't say cartoony, but you know what I mean. More, yeah. And so you like the fox, Missy? Yeah, he'll be a good one in a collage. So yeah. So what I wanted to show though today first, I do want to show our Instagram stuff. Let me see. Well, this is probably pretty good for right now. We'll zoom in when I start coloring or something. Um, let's see. More anime, maybe more. I don't know. It's not really anime. It's not really. It's more graphic, more graphic than real. You know, than not a lot of shading. It's more graphic. So yeah. So this is my newest one. I've already flipped through these. This is my newest one, the Cutout and Collage Volume 5. And I sometimes you can't tell, and most of the time you can't tell if you're getting the kind that is on. They're all about the same kind of paper. Some are a little bit higher quality if they're the semi gloss or satiny look, but as you can probably see here, let me get one that's not. Compare the two. So, like this one, can you see the difference in the vibrancy? All right, so this one is shiny and it's on the little bit higher quality, you know, it's the glossy paper, right? And so you can, let me see if I can find something a little bigger so you can see it. Here we go. All right, so there you go. So this one's the shiny, and you can, you know, see the colors are more vibrant than in these matte books. Um, sorry, I shouldn't have thrown that over there on top of that paper. But you know, there's 600 images. They're just, I don't know what you call duller. They're not as vibrant. That's just the best way to say it. They're not as vibrant. However, if you color them, so you can see where I've cut out some different things. If you color them, here's the example where I colored some strawberries there. And I haven't colored these. Just I wanted to give some demo of how they look different. Oh, thanks, Tina. Now, Tina, don't overdo. You need to rest. Hi, Debbie Bruce. Oh, thanks, thanks, Debbie. I'm muted. Oh, mute. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, they're muted colors. Thank you, Tina. Yes, they're muted. They're more muted colors. They're just not shiny and vibrant like the gloss ones are. But look what you can do with it with color pencil. So that's just with color pencil right there. Okay, this one I did a little bit of alcohol marker and pencil. 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 Yes, less vibrant. So thanks everybody for being here. I hope y'all are had a good weekend. I'm gonna show some. I know that Terry Brett did some art, some of the prompts over the weekend, and so Leona said she made a bunch of jelly prints. Did you post any of them, Leona? Let's see. Hi, Rebecca. So I did this one with alcohol markers and alcohol markers and then and pencil. Pencil. So I started a couple different ones. Here's one I colored in. I colored that with pencil. And then they're just more vibrant and I'm more apt to use them. So I have a couple other ones here that I'm going to practice and play with just so you can see. I started doing, can you see where I started doing those sienna color hairs in his ears? I started coloring in his hairs in his ears, but I haven't done anything else on his body. So we'll work a little bit on those. I'll zoom in. Let me see. Maybe I should zoom in now. Let's see. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. So yeah. You have that volume book just started cutting images out. They look watercolored. They do, Aster. They are some of them. And yeah, they do have a watercolor look. But to me, they're very. And I started coloring this shell. They're not as vibrant. They're not as vibrant as the shiny, glossy ones, the shinier books, right? But I love them for different reasons, right? And I also love the back end papers of this one. So they do have a watercolor look, but if you want them to be more vibrant, if you want to add them into your mixed media, your collage, your art journals, then just get some color. You don't even have to have markers. I just was testing out a couple different things, but you can just use your color pencil. So we'll do a couple of each. So let me just do a little bit of a flip through here so you can kind of see this book. So there's tons in this book. So can you imagine coloring over the top of these? For one, it's great practice, guys. If you are, especially if you're new to coloring or the color, adult color books, if you're new to it, then this is a great way to practice. I'm all about helping y'all do something. If you want to learn color blending, colors, mixed media, collage, y'all know. I try to tell you everything I know. I have no secrets. I tell y'all everything. I show y'all every tip and trick that I know. Let's see. What else? Use matte medium to glue them down. Colors get dark. Yes, they do, Astrid. And the thing with matte medium, when you're gluing things down, y'all know I use acrylic paint when I'm doing my my collages and mixed media. I use acrylic paint, so you can go over the top of that with matte medium, right? And of course, y'all know I use golden. But if you use watercolor, water-based markers, you can't go over that. You have to spray them first, and I don't even do that. I only spray my pan pastels. That's the only thing I spray is my pan pastels. But you'll have to seal them somehow, because if you just go over something with matte medium, not this, but if you go over something with matte medium that you've added water-based markers or water-based watercolors or anything like that, look how pretty they are, though. Look at that. This is a good one. Cut him out. Maybe we'll then you're gonna move the medium around, right? So I just thought this was really fun. I thought this was fun to have a book like this where you could go over it with pencil. Thank you, Tina. Hi, 7. Let's see. I said hi to Rebecca. Who else am I missing? So yeah. So this has got a lot. I mean, it's a thick book. Look, it's a thick book, right, Malibu? Move over, baby. And there's just such a variety of images. And as you see, I've already started cutting them out. Would fixative hold mica powder? I don't know. I've never tried to fixative mica. I don't know. You could Google it, or somebody that uses mica powder could probably tell you. I use the Magicals. I haven't used them for a long time. But if they're re-wettable, you have to be concerned about adding matte medium over it, or any kind of varnish or anything. Tina. Hi, Dolly. Flo. Hi, Flo. I love saying that. Hi, Flo. So hope everybody had a good weekend. We had a kind of a chill weekend. Didn't do a whole lot. Ran some errands. I worked on some projects, but I'm always working on projects. Oh, I need to show y'all the 2 dog portraits I got done last week and out. I did take pictures of them. I posted one on on Facebook, but so yeah, just kind of flipping here so you can see all the such a variety of images, right, in these books. And I'm loving the backs of them too, these are great for collage as well. So, like the ship in the bottle. So this one has just got an amazing amount of variety of images. Astrid, I uploaded an art journal page to Instagram when I used those 2 grumpy cats from this book. Grumpy cats from this book. Okay, Astrid. Now, Astrid, are you one of the people that has an odd IG name or a different name than here? I don't have any. I don't even have Janet's memorized. No, I do have Janet's. I I don't have y'all's IG names that are, if they're different than here, you'll have to tell me the name exactly. Because I follow a lot of people. And let's go over here to Instagram. Let me get a sip of my water here. Oh, Ann Lar did this. Yeah, Ann Lar had Mike Deacon on her show over the weekend. So if y'all are a follower of Mike Deacon, then Ann had him on her show. I did not see it live, but Ann did this. So with his mission inspiration prompts. So that's very cool, Ann. You just popped up. So we'll give you a like there. So let's see. All right, let me go over to Janet. Let me see. Hang on. Because she did some awesome, and she even photographed them. Oh, good grief. My phone sends itself back to 2G in this room, and I do not know why. So sometimes it takes a minute on IG to load. Oh, hi, Jane. All right, so Janet did two different. Let's see, what does she call it? Does she have a name for them? Is it just Zentangle, Janet? I don't know. She did this one, and she did this one, which is my favorite. Look at that, guys. Look at that work. Just saying. Look at that work. All hand done. That's amazing, Janet. That needs to be in a space collage. Photos were yes, they are. Yes, Janet. I know, right, Tina? So y'all make sure and follow Janet. Janet comes on at 1 Eastern, about an hour after I finish streaming. Janet comes on every Monday. It's the only day she streams is Mondays. So y'all give Janet a follow and watch some of her streams. Dee loves the germs. I don't really. I don't love germs. Oh my gosh, Arlene. Okay, so let me go over to Terry Brett. She did some prompts over the weekend. She just has been rocking those prompts. Rachel is doing them for a long time, but she's been traveling, so and a lot of things going on with Rachel, so she hasn't done any that I've seen lately. Let's see. I literally still okay, so Janet says she got the idea from Thomas Pedros. I don't know Thomas Pedros, so but Janet, that's where she got the idea for those black and white drawings. Let's see, Brenda D. Who else am I missing? If I'm missing you, I'm not trying to miss you. And if you're talking to me, guys, don't forget, put it in caps. I won't think you're yelling at me, but we work up over 100 people in chat every stream. And by the way, I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. I try to get done by noon. So here's Terry. She did a couple. So these prompts were airplane, ship, and free choice. So look what she did. She did a carousel. Look at that. All the fun of the fair. And then the animals are griping about, I don't like this. I want to get off, make it stop. And the little cat's over here going, I feel sick. And look at the look on his face. I love these, Terry. You have been Janet and I were talking about you the other day, how you have just really been rocking these prompts and your little cartoons. They're just awesome. And then this one she had the letter, any letter decorated, any furniture, and a chipmunk. So look, Janet, she did your dangles on the letter. Janet does these dangle letters and gives them away sometimes. And so she did one of the dangle letters. Oh my gosh. Wowee. I love me some dangles. But look how good her little animals are. Look at that. They have such expression. You just really been rocking these, Terry. I've just been loving. They make me smile every time you come up, and because you do a lot of them, and I see a lot of them. You come up in my feed more often. So she needs to do with a monkey with the dang on 3G, and I 3G. Let's see, who else am I missing? Pixie Cora. So yeah, those are awesome. Those are awesome, Terry. And who was it that said that somebody a minute ago asked for their IG name? I missed it if they said. Let's see. Let's see. Did I say hi to you, Annie Tanner? Hi. I'm scrolling back to see who it was that said something about their that they did on their Instagram, but now, yeah, I don't see him. You have to say it. You have to say it again. Malibu just jumped down. Let me get a drink of water here. My voice takes a little bit to get crack-a-lacking. Hi, Jessica. Astrid. Okay, thank you, Tina. Astrid, did you show your IG, Astrid? Your IG name? Because I don't think it's Astrid, is it? Let me look. Does it come up as Astrid? There's a few people that their names are just really, I never can find them. Let's see. Is it Coloring by Astrid? No, I don't think that's it. No, I don't know. You'll have to tell me. You'll have to put it in there. Let's see. Oh, there you go. You may have, oh wait, you may have received a message from me. Coloring Dragon. I tagged you for 2. When did you do that? Because I didn't see it this morning. They go away, Astrid, after a day or so. When you tag, I mean, mine do, because there's so many. I get so many. Let's see, it's not. Let's see, Coloring Dragon. Is that your name? Coloring Dragon. Let me look that up. Coloring Dragon. No. You'll have to tell me your exact name on IG. I can't find you, Astrid. I'm sorry. And I have nothing in my tags, in my message. I mean, tagged. So I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Tina. So it's Coloring Dragon. I looked Coloring Dragon up. Why am I not seeing it? Coloring Dragon. Let's try one word. Maybe if I don't. Coloring Dragon. Okay, are you Aussie? Aussie? Is that your name in let's see. I sent you the link. Yes, but I don't know if it'll direct me. Let me try, Tina. I'll try. Let's see. I'll try to click it and see if it doesn't make me try to log in again here. Okay, let's see. Okay, that is her. It's Aussie. Okay, so she did this right here. There's no description, so I don't know. But she did this little double page spread here. Little cats. It says, I'm Jor. Well, y'all go follow. It says Coloring Dragon, but when you click it in, it's Assie. Aussie is her name. So, but I like the cats. So you took the cats out of this. Is that what you were saying, Astrid? That you got them out of this book? Okay, let's see. Picola. Thanks, Tina. So I showed y'all the book, and these two are similar. This one is cut and collage for artist trading cards, so they're smaller. So you can see, but I love these. These will be fun to color in too. Maybe I should pull one of these and color one of these backs just to kind of show you. Let's do that. Let's cut this out. Let's try one of these backs as well. I've got tons of flowers, so I won't be missing the flowers. Let's cut this out. Let's see if I dug deep enough there. There we go. So, yeah, this one, but there's all kinds of different ones on with different backs on here. Of course, you have to pick whether you want to use that or the front side. But you can see how they're kind of not vibrant like the shiny ones are. So, color them. You color them in. This one's for artist trading cards because so the designs are much smaller. Then this one is cut and collage book. That's all it says. And it again, it's this one's got one-sided, so these would be good to you know, you don't have to worry about cutting something up on the back side. So there we go. And it's the same thing. They're it's kind of like on copy paper, which is great for pencil. Okay, so these images that I took here are all out of this book. Well, all but one, I think. One of them's not. I think this one's not. But anyway, so yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of that. So I'll leave this book here so you can see. And then maybe we'll do this. And then I also pulled a bunch of my, I love my big animals. I just cut him down. I need to finish him, but I will incorporate him into a poster. So I'm going to show those in a minute. I got my color book stuff to talk about. And yeah, so we just cut him out this morning if you heard all the crunching. And let's see. Oh, I did get some happy mail from Beth. Beth Schuler sent me. Now let me find where I put it. She sent me some papers and some cool stamps on the back of the envelope, and some of her jelly plated papers and some cat cards. Sent me some cat cards, and she sent me one of these little molds. The little I have some that are not this one, but I have one that's similar. And you can buy them by the sheet, at least at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you can get them everywhere. Sometimes they're in the cake and candy department, but they're like silicone molds that you can use for your wax, for your melted wax, or the glue gun wax. They have the glue sticks and the wax sticks, and you can melt them with the glue gun and put them in here to make your wax seals, or you can melt the little ones with the little spoon and the little wax chips and pour them in here. So thank you, Beth. That's awesome. I need to get back on the wax seals sometime soon. So I'll do a little bit of coloring, and then I'm going to pull out some of my collage stuff. Like I showed this one a minute ago. We've done these on stream, and I want to cut them out and use them in some collages. Let me just pull one collage just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. If you're new here, let's see. Well, let's get the bottom here. Okay, here we go. Like this. So, flash out. All right, let's see. Let's turn anytime you change it from white to color, it's going to flash your camera out. So this little guy here, he's just painted on here. This is just a small one, but just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And here's the one where my pigs fly. This one I did make a sticker out of. That's when pigs fly. And of course, I have my lemurs and my, other animals. And I do have to be thinking about Inktober soon. This was my Inktober from 2020. It's not going to fit under the camera. It's a full-on poster where I did an insect a day. I drew an insect every day on this poster and only posted the insect itself on Instagram. So you didn't see the whole poster till day 31. So all you saw was one little bug at a time. But I worked it on this poster. And then, so I call this one Inksectober. And so this one's pretty big. And a few people have asked me if I've printed this, but I've tried to make a print of this and shrink it down, to a decent size print. and it loses all detail because they're small as they are, they're small as they are. So when you shrink them down anymore, you can't see anything on them. But yeah, this was my 2020 Inktober challenge that I gave myself. I usually give myself the challenges. So we'll go through some of that after a while because I want to add I want to talk about how you can take your other work, your drawings, your color book pages. So if you don't draw or paint, if you don't draw or paint, although I'd tell you to attempt it, then you can use your color book pages or your collage pages to make them. Let's see. Can you make a sticker? No, I cannot make a sticker. I was just saying that, Rebecca. Can't shrink it down. Cannot shrink that down. I try to shrink it down to an 8.5 by 11 post front, print, and you lose all the detail. It's too much. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's color a couple of these just so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me move this rooster off of here because I want to cut a lot of those down. I cut when I went to get these out of my portfolios in the closet this morning. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many feet of artwork I've got in there. And some of it, I've done here on stream over the years, and I should just cut it down and make posters and make stickers and stuff out of them. Okay, so let's see. So this one I colored with a little bit of marker. Yeah, so you can see a little bit of marker and color pencil. And let me get my pencils back up here. So y'all know I use all different kinds of pencils. These are my Prismacolor. Using the ones I use, I have the same set in pencil cases, but as Denise calls them, the crap pencils. And the only reason she calls them the crap pencils is because they're in a silverware tray. It's just so easy. If you have never done this, it's so easy to grab your pencils when they're divided up. I got my greens, my blues, my pinks and purples, my red, yellow, oranges, browns, neutrals. It's just so easy. It's so easy. Okay, so this is the book that we're going to work out of first. So I don't want a shadow though. There we go. I'm just going to put a shadow there. All right. I have to just move it out. There we go. I just got to move my pencils off the screen. Let's see. All right, put in caps if you're talking. Did I say hi to you, Pacola, my little snapdragon? All right, let's see. Let's do this. No, let's work on the dog because I already started him. So we'll work it. And again, don't fussy cut them out until you have finished coloring them. It's just much easier. What did I think of the Black Widow pencils? The thing about the Black Widow pencils, which I did post the piece that I did last week on IG. The thing about them is they're pointier. It's hard to explain. The Prismacolors they have a fatter tip, and therefore you're covering more territory when you're coloring, and that's not a lot, but I can tell the difference because I use color pencils so much. So the Black Widows are creamy and they're fine, they're nice, but you have to do more strokes for the same amount of work that a Prismacolor can do, probably about half as much. It's just that these are they just cover more territory. I don't know. Does that make sense? Where the other ones are so pointy that you really have to do a lot more coloring to get the same amount of thickness. So, but they're good. They're good. Okay, Dolly. All right. So let's see here. I'll zoom in one more. We'll probably lose a little bit of clarity, but that's pretty good. Okay. So the first thing I always like to do, especially if I have eyes or anything black, I love me a Sharpie pen. These are the Sharpie pens, and they have some are silver barrel, some are black barrel, but they're Sharpie fine point pens. These are the pens that I journal with, write with, but they're also great for details like in eyes. So, especially in color book pages, which I pulled some color book pages to talk about after a while too. But the ink when they're printed is not black, right? It's dark gray. So if you want anything really dark, then you have to color it. And since the pupils are so tiny, I just do that with the pen. And maybe the nostrils. Oh, I got to show you my dogs that I did. Okay, hang on. And I could be doing the same thing with color pencil, black pencil. But anything you want really black, you're going to have to go in there yourself because the ink is not black. It's gray. If you want it dark, I like high contrast things. So, all right, let me show you my, go to my photos here. Show you my two dog portraits that I was working on last. Oh, the other thing too, I did post I post every week in the community tab. This week I posted fashion drawing and fashion, because we talked about those last week, fashion sketchbooks. I just posted that one and a couple other fashion books that I showed last week. But every Monday, once in a while it doesn't go up till Tuesday, but I try to have them up every Monday. Um, I try to have two or three books in the community tab. There's no description, there's no links. They're just the covers. They're books are very easy to find. If you just, excuse me, my lemon water's giving me hiccups. Very easy to find. And if you go over, on Amazon thrift books. So under my community tab, which by the way, now, let me where's my iPad? Let me go bring up to my channel. Maybe we'll see. We'll see in this room. Sometimes the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi is not. Um, that's why I have hardwired my stream. All right, let's see. Let me go over here. Go to my channel. Let's go to. Okay, so here we go. So here's my channel. We're live. We're right there. But now the community tab is on. You can bring it up on the iPad. You didn't used to be able to do that, or the phone. So you can go back and look at all. I'm up to week. What am I up to? Week 28. Week 28. I think I missed the first week or two in January. So the second or third week is when I started doing this. So every week I post. I post two or three books. So that I like, or that, and if you click on, you have to, sometimes like this one, for instance, so you have to click on it to see all of them. And I announce that in the description every now and then. I try to remember to tell you to click on them if you don't see the whole book. So like this one, here's that botany there. So you have to click on it to see the whole thing. So go over and check out my community tab for all the different books. Here's some of mine. There's my, what do you call it? Collector's edition, the Silmarillion, and an art book. So this one, I'm almost done reading this one. That is so good. This is so good. If you want to know the history of back in the Renaissance, how they would use mirrors and like to project their sitters onto paper to make them have the exact proportion. It's the whole. I mean, the book's this thick, and so you have to really. So anyway, go over to the community tab. Go to the community tab to see all 28 weeks. All right, so let's see. Where are we here? I don't see. Okay, so let's go back to coloring our little guy here. You can see here he is. This is shiny. See, the cover is shiny, so you can see the difference in vibrancy right there. That's a perfect example. The vibrancy of a gloss is so much higher than a matte. But that makes this fun. That's why this is fun to do. So you can do some in pencil, you can do some in marker. You could add some Posca. And you don't have to color the whole thing. You don't have to color. You can just pick and choose to make certain areas more vibrant. Let's add some detail on the little nose. You can take your Posca. If y'all have any questions, put them in caps. Thanks everybody for being here. Good morning, lurkers. Good to see you today. I know some of my lurkers. See, maybe I should zoom in one more. We might lose a little clarity. The best way to, if I'm going to do anything really close up, the best way is to actually drop the camera rather than use the zoom feature. It just makes it so much clearer if you drop the camera. All right, let's see here. Let's get a sienna. Hi, Ray. Dasadi, Shelly. Anybody else coming in? All right. Again, you can use pencil or marker or whatever. Just test it out. You got 600 images to play with just in this book alone. And then you can fussy cut them out and use them in your art journal, collages, mixed media. That's what they're for. Decoupage pumpkin. She soaks. Yes, somebody was asking about the decoupage. Okay, so yes, when I do my pumpkins, I do that every October too, and they are also. I think I did a video lesson with Rabbit Trail. Don't email me. Rabbit Trail, don't email me. Let me see. Now, the only thing is my IG is sometimes a little slow in my this room, but let's see if I can scroll back. It'll take a minute. I'll read chat for a minute. Oh no, maybe I should just look under videos. Oh, let's just look under videos because there we go. All right, so this I think was last year's pumpkin. So here we go. Come on, roll with it. Roll with it. I don't have it on mute. Oh, I hate accidentally taking a screenshot. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can. Did I have it? I don't think I said anything. Let's see. Come on. It wants to be slow. But this was the collage that I did. Just have to go over to my IG, guys. It's just the Wi-Fi in this room is crap. So you'll just have to go over to IG and look at. But this is the pumpkin I did last year. It's got a gold top. And yeah. Let's see. I think I only have one. No, I do. I did a gourd. The year before I did a gourd. Let's see if it'll load up. Hang on. Let's see what it'll do. This is the top of the gourd. You'll have to go over to my IG and look up the videos, and then you can see them. I tried. Let's see. So somebody was asking how I did it, and I soak the paper in warm water. I usually have a night when I'm doing it. I have a little bowl of warm water, and I soak the decoupage images in warm water. And so they're flexible and moldable to then use my matte medium on the pumpkin or gourd to put the images on. And then I paint them too. It's just same like how I do a collage, how I'll use paint to paint them in. It's the same thing. So yeah, so I paint them and collage them. And I try to do one every year for the past, I don't know how many years I've done pumpkins. But I've done them a lot of years. Same thing for my Inktober. I have no idea how what I'm going to do this year. I don't follow the prompts that they give you. I make my own prompts, but I try to keep it like one theme. I try to keep it a theme. So I don't know what theme I'm going to do this year. So I need a yellow ochre. And I have other pencils. Don't email me. Oh my God, you're using nubs. Cameron and I both say we like using nubs. You got a good grip on them. They're good to hold on. But I have, I got pencil extenders. Let me see. I got all kinds of pencil extenders. Cameron does too. He goes, I got pencil extenders too, but I like to use the nubs. I just like to use the nubs. Oh, let's see. I love being here on the holidays. Oh, thanks. Yes, I did pull some of my characters because I really want to cut them up, Tina. What do y'all think? Should I cut them up like Mimi? Mimi in a collage. Oh my gosh. I'll show y'all in a minute. Okay, so let's do a couple of these first, and then we'll do the collage, and we'll talk about the color book because I wanted to do a little bit of all of it today because how they can be interconnected, right? How all of them can be interconnected. The paintings, the collaging, the coloring, you can use all of them in your projects. I love Mimi. I'm just saying. Okay, so just a little bit, you don't have to color everything. Just makes it a little more. See how much more vibrant he looks already? Maybe just a little bit more sienna here and there. Oh, I pulled up my phone to show you the dogs, and I got distracted. It's the dogs that I did. Let me go back over to my photos. I looked up and saw a question and went with the question. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here's one. Now I got to remember this one's about this big. It's about this big. So, and all we had was his face. So all we had was his face. It's a little, there we go. All we had was his face. And it was the only picture they had of him. And, they passed away. So, that I had to roll with what they gave me. And then this one here. This one's about the total dogs about this big. So, and this one I did post on Facebook. So, yeah. So I did get those two done. Always got things going on. Around Christmas time is really like after Inktober into November and December is usually when I have the most commissions because people want to do them for gifts. So, and y'all just have to let me know if you want one done. But I have to say, before anybody asks me, I don't do international commissions. So just say, just to say, thank you, Terry Brett. Hi, Missy. Does say hi to you. I try to, Tina. I try to put my all into everything. I don't do international commissions because I've had a couple of them lost over the years, and you can't really track them without paying an exorbitant amount. So I don't do. I no longer do international commissions. So that's the only thing. But people and pets. Mostly I do seems people like pets. I mean, I do a lot of memorial portraits of, people that have passed away, kids or grandparents. But yeah, there we go. So that's pretty good right there. I mean, just that little bit, right? Just that little bit. So let me get some scissors. Where's my these scissors here? Hi, Rachel. I'm not sure where you are at the moment, but Rachel's always on the road. So it's good to see you. Let's see. All right, I'll try to watch, just put it in caps if you're talking to me, and I'll try to catch your chat while I'm working on different things here. So, yeah. And when you cut, you want to move the piece rather than the scissors. Keep your scissors just perfectly still and just be doing this and move the piece. You'll get a much crisper, cleaner, sharper cut. And I'm not going to cut around every one of those little hairs, although I would like to. If I ever used something where I've drawn, little hairs or something, what I do is like a butterfly antenna or something like that. I just cut it out and repaint it on the piece. rather than try to cut around a butterfly antenna or these little hairs, you know. Let's see, Darlene. Hi, Vol. Vol. Oh my gosh, Vol enabled me again. I completely forgot. I did not pull this book. So y'all remember Vol? Wait, I gotta stop. So let me go back over to my where's my iPad? Where is it? Here. So Vol and Vol did another drawing over the weekend. I think it was over the weekend. I love watching Vol draw and his sketchbook. And if y'all don't follow, let me click on him. If y'all don't follow Vol, his name's Peter, but I like to call him Vol. But anyway, let me go over to his channel. I mean, to his where I posted his enabled. Let me see here. So he's the one that enabled me to buy these. And if y'all know Mystery Science 3000, Nelson is the one that wrote these books. And that's what drew him to them. And plus they're just kitschy. You know, they're so cute and kitschy. So I bought these because of Vol. Well, and it might be in the other. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Vol, do you want to try to guess what book you enabled me on? The other book? Yes, Mystery Science 3000. Yes. So I'm gonna let him guess. I hope I'm not like embarrassing him. I'm gonna calling him out. But he has a great channel. Y'all gotta go watch him. His sketchbook tours and he works in his sketchbooks, and plus he's doing his own comic and stuff too. So he works on he does digital work as well. Oh man, it is. You guessed it. Okay, but it has a different cover than yours, but I checked and it's the same book inside. So he enabled, let me back out. He has this book and he showed it, and oh my gosh, this book is so cool. He did a flip of it. So I'll tell you, I won't do the flip here. You'll have to go to Vol's channel to see it. I'll do this, but if you want to see a flip of this book, go over to Vol's channel. There he is. Go over to his channel and you'll see a flip of this book. And he talks all about it. It's very interesting. So when he showed this book, I said, "Oh my gosh, that's a great book." And so yeah, so go look. There's certain color pictures in there as well. And but yeah, it's called Dialoris. I'm not sure how you say it. Book of Greek Myths. Now, Vol, this one is a reprint, I think, of the one you have. Does yours have the information about them in the back? I didn't remember if yours had this information in the back about like a little biography of them. I don't remember, and how they got started and stuff. But anyway, so go over to his channel and see about this book. It's awesome. And yeah. That's so funny you guessed it. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, you might have to update your copy then. Well, then here, let me show you a little bit of the back. Since you don't have this part in the bag. Let's go to the very back here. So the afterword, it's got some pictures. It's got their history of how they got started into making this book. And then some of their sketches, their sketchbooks. So you can look at these later if you want. See if it's worth updating for you. So yeah. So the ISBN on this is 978-440-406-945. And it's under $20. And depending on, if you have Prime or when you get, but I got it off of Amazon. So yeah. So thanks for the enabling, Bo. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. I didn't get the Norse one. There's some other ones that I'm not by them, but I did see. I mean, they're just, you go on those, you get in a black hole of books. I do anyway. It's so easy. I mean, it does not take anything for me to buy a book. And speaking of, I told Janet about it. The other night, well, it was last week. I was gonna say the other night, but it was like a week ago or during the week last week. We heard a crash in the mural room, which is also my art book and color book room. My other reading books are all downstairs in the library, but my art books and color books, most of them, I have some downstairs too, but most of them are in the room next door here. And one of the shelves, not the very top of the bookcase, but the top shelf fell, and all the books went crashing everywhere at 1 o'clock at 2 o'clock in the morning. So of course, the cats. I think it was 24 hours before the cats ever came back upstairs. So we were awake all night. Of course, I picked Janet goes, "You picked up your books in the middle of the night, so they were crumpling. They were jacked up. I had to pick them up." So I mean, I didn't put the shelf back together. I had to go buy some more better shelf holders, over at the hardware store. But yeah, so I'm picking up books at 2 o'clock in the morning, one or two, somewhere in there. But I can't let my books just flounder in a heap of jack upness. You know what I mean? I had to. I had to fix them. I just picked them up. I just stacked them up. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, there you go, Tina. Yeah, I don't see a hardcover. I didn't see a hardcover either, Tina. I only saw the and you maybe on thrift books there may be a hardcover, but I didn't even look for hardcover. I just wanted the oversized, paperback soft cover. Okay, let's see. All right, so there you go. You can kind of see it's a little bit more vibrant. I didn't color it as quite as much as this one. There we go. Let's get the glare off of there. So I could add more or marker. Marker. All right, let me just add a little bit of marker here because you'll see. Let's see. Let's get I need a piece of scratch paper up under here. Hang on. Let's see here. Kind of a golden color, but not too dark of a gold. Let's test this. Whoops. Maybe a little bit of this. So you can see already how much darker that looks with marker. And he picked them up. I know, Terry, you can't just leave your books laying on the floor. All right, so I'm just going to add a little bit of, you can look at this one if you want to. Or just do your own thing. Just to make it a little bit even more vibrant. Maybe I should put it on here so you can see it better. And it's quick too if you use a marker. See how that made it so much more vibrant? Just a couple touches of a marker. So there we go. All right, so that's what this book being kind of that watercolor, but not vibrant, that's matte paper. You can add more vibrancy to them if you're going to use them in your collage. All right, so let's see what else I pulled over here. Those two out of the way. Excuse the squeaky chair. My 25 is probably 30 years old by now. It's very squeaky, but I'm not getting rid of it. Okay, so here we go. Same thing for this. If we want to add just a little bit more, marker to it. If you have any question, put it in caps. And I added the gray with the pencil. All right, let's see what else. And I did this one. I did these little berries. Colored them already with pencil. Started working on this shell. Let's see here. Let's look at this peel. That's in my to be replaced pile. Let's don't get that one. Let's try this pink here. Oh, maybe I should zoom back in. Sorry, I backed out to show a book and there we go. Uh-oh. Oh, great. I zoomed in. I froze myself. Hang on. Come on. Come back to mama. Hang on. I froze myself. I might have to leave and come back. Why does it do that? Hang on, guys. Let's see. Yep, I'm froze. There it goes. All right. I don't know why. It could be my internet. And, well, I'm not on Wi-Fi, but it still could be the internet. Okay, there we go. All right, I think I'm back. All right. Or I might have tried to zoom too quickly. Don't click 2 in a row. Click, 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 click. Just do one at a time. Take your time. All right. All right, so I'm just going to add this pink to the shell. So see how quickly you can work it. Let's get a white pencil. This is a cream color. Maybe this color. No, it's not going to show up enough. It's going to need to be white. Let's see. All right. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just show different ways and different things that you can use in your, if you do collage or a mixed media. Of course, I'm looking at I'm talking about doing some posters size stuff with my animals. But to use the stuff that you have in your paintings or your drawings, like this rooster that I just cut out this morning, that I'm not done with. I want to finish doing all those dots, but you can see where it's going here. This one, I want kind of really graphic as opposed to this one, which I want to cut out too, that I made this is the one I made the sticker with, right? But if you cut those out, you can make, I make large poster size collages. Here's the other one I want to cut out and use. This fox. And he's not done, but I cut him out and add him into the collage, and then I paint him in. So, let's see here. Oh, guys. Pick that up. So I'll show y'all some of my animal posters here in a bit, to give you an example of what I'm doing. Especially me. I really want to show you Mimi. Where's Mimi? Where are you, Mimi? Let's find Mimi here. I love me some Mimi. Is this her? No. Hang on. They're all folded up. I just pulled them out of the closet this morning. Let's see. Okay, here she is. So and we named her Mimi, and this was some years ago. We named her Mimi because, do y'all remember the old Drew Carey show? If y'all remember the old Drew Carey show, I don't even know. Let me see what years they were on. Was the 80s? Was it that far? I'm not sure. No, it had to be the 90s. Let me look up the Drew Carey show. Carey show. It was in the 90s. Okay, so it's not as far back as I thought. First episode was in 1985. Now I'm going to pull up Mimi. Okay, so this was a Secretary Mimi with the blue eyeshadow, the dangly earrings, the bows in her hair. So this was Mimi, right? So we drew this alligator. I say we. If you were here, then now I got to zoom back out. Let's see if I don't freeze. There it goes. I get tickled every time. So I drew this alligator, and we drew Mimi. Let's turn down the brightness. There we go. So this is Mimi as an alligator. The blue eyeshadow, the bow in the hair, cigarette. Anyway, so and we write notes, we get ideas. Hang on, guys. Let me mute this. I need to eat something, make my throat like, because I start talking before my throat's really scratchy. So anyway, we got all kinds of notes. We were going to draw full on, there's just a sketch of it, but and we wrote on her, somebody said she has Betty Davis eyes. Y'all remember that song? She has Betty Davis eyes. She has a gator bag in a cow print. And she will have on Croc shoes. She'll have on Crocs. So yeah, so there's our Mimi. So this is the stuff. See, I just need to cut it out and put it on a collage, right? Because look, it's just sitting like this in the closet. So I have some more of those that y'all seen before. We'll but I want to cut them out and use them in posters, like the I'm sorry, I get sidetracked and start talking about it. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see. Where's one? I showed you where pigs fly. When pigs fly, where's the big one? Let's get one of the two different camel ones. Oh, here's my lemur. This is my lemur that I use for my header in YouTube. So I painted him, and then on this collage. Well, paint and collage, but so yeah. So there's my painty lemur. So I like to use my animals in my collage. Oh my gosh, now our eyes are watering. Okay, so let's see, where was I? Oh, that's my pencil. So before you cut these out to use, do your shading first, because it's much easier than trying to hold on and manipulate an already cut out image. Let's see, this one needs a little bit more, maybe some raspberry color. So I hope these tips are helpful or useful or inspirational. Speaking of inspirational, I did not read out of our book last week, did I? Let me pull that real quick so I don't forget. Out of our little inspiration book. Try to remember to read out of it every week. Let's see. Hello. All right. Tea flower is Anna. Okay, she just said that. Hi, Lizello. I met Lizello over at Vol's channel. She has a channel. She does coloring and painting and all kinds of things. So go over and check out Lizello art. I just met her I'd say met her, talked to her for a few minutes over at Vol's and went and followed her channel. So let's see. I think I need some pink. Let's see, peachy something. Let's do a peach color here to blend. So this is just a good way to use these collage book images that may not be very vibrant, that you can make more vibrant. So where do lemur habitat? I'm not sure. No, I don't think they're desert. I think they're jungle animals. I'm pretty sure. Rainforest. I'm not sure where they habitat. I love lemurs though. But do I study where they're from? No, but I look it up now, Rebecca. Uh, where do lemurs live? Madagascar. I did know that. I actually did know that. Yeah, thanks, Janice. I did know that, but it's just been a while. I think I know it from a Disney cartoon or something. What is it? That something? What's that move? The something of Madagascar, the Disney movie. What's it called? I'm gonna have to look that up now. Disney movie. It is just Madagascar, but there's a second one, isn't there? Yeah, that's where I know it. That's where I know it from. Yeah, that came out in 2005. There's some scenes in that. Hubster and I took the kids, the grands, when that came out, and there was some. They have, as do all Disney movies, you know, uh, double meanings for things, and there's some funny things in Madagascar that Hubster and I would just look at each other and bust out laughing. But anyway, all right, let's just kind of brighten up this shell here. It needs a little bit more shading. But it's fun to practice your shading and your colors. And if they've already given you a background color to start with, and then you can add other colors on top of and practice your coloring. I love me some coloring, and color books, adult coloring. Don't let anybody tell you that's not art. Just saying. Don't let anybody don't let anybody say, "Oh, color books." Then you can ask them about the Disney cartoonist, that color, or the comic book people, that color. Oh, that's not real art either. Pet peeve. Pet peeve. Um, Try to do some of the adult coloring that we do and then get back with me. Right, guys? A lot of us do adult coloring. And I did pull some color book stuff out because I want to go back and color in this one again on Wednesday. I think we're going to do another picture out of green portraits on Wednesday. So, yeah, I think we will do that. Speaking, I did pull two of my. These are two of my posters from what do you call it? They're poster color book posters from Pinup Girls. So did this fairy girl here, and she's in glitter and marker. This is colored in uh, Copics and alcohol markers, and then this girl here, my little Red Riding Hood with her smeared lipstick and carrying her wolf, did stenciling. So I really like her. So I pulled a couple of those, but I'll get over to the color books section in a minute. I'm trying to kind of go. It's rabbit trails, but I'm trying to go in a indirect path through everything we want to cover today. So yeah. Did you hear that every now and then? It's like, okay, whatever you think. I want to see you color this. I want to see somebody that says that coloring is not a art. I gotta finish this one here. I'll finish him. So don't let them. Don't let the negativity. Don't let the negativity people get you down. Just saying. All right, look, that helped. That looks better with that raspberry color on the shell. Oh, boy. You saw the Barbie movie? I'm not gonna see the movie, Raoul. I just really I think Denise and Samantha are gonna go see it together. I'll get a review from them. Unless they went over the weekend and she was on her way to work, so she didn't get to talk to me. So she'll have to tell me later. But no, I will probably not go see the Barbie movie. But I don't really go to movies anymore at all. I mean, I watch them, on you know, stream and cable and stuff like that. But there just has not been anything out I really want to see. Not even Indiana. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of sad to me. I love the old Indiana Jones, especially the third one with Sean Connery. I love those movies. I don't want them to see. I didn't like the last Indiana either, so I didn't like the last one. Was it 4 or 5 or something? The other ones after the first three, I didn't care for those either. I just don't. I don't like to that they. I don't know. It just messes it for me. But that's just me. Yeah, see, I don't want to see Dune either. I read the book and I didn't even finish the book. Of course, that was probably when I was, I'm probably biased because I read the book when I was pretty young, and I should probably try to read it again. But I just said, and I love science fiction. I grew up on science fiction. I read science fiction since was one of the first, things that I started reading was science fiction. That and spy novels. I think I read Ian Fleming and 007 and James Bond before the movies. I don't remember, and I was that's how long ago it was. I don't remember, but so I might be a little biased on the Dune thing because I tried to read it when I was so young. Maybe. All right. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's a nice little touch to that shell, right? Wrinkle in Time. Yeah, Tina. I grew up reading Heinlein, Asimov, Ray Bradbury. All the old real science fiction. A lot of science fiction went fantasy on me. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to leave that and let's cut it out real quick. Hi, Canadian artist. Yes, Pacola Ann had Mike on her channel last night. Like I said, I wasn't there live, but I saw that most of it, I think, or some. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. It was pretty long. I didn't see all of it. But feel free to put a link if you want, Pacola, to Anne's channel or that video or whatever. Either one, both. All right, let's cut this out. All righty. There we go. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's turn the brightness back up just a little. Every time I bring in a different, paper, it's going to change the lighting. Hi, Shaz. Thank you, Pacola. Who else am I missing? All right, so there we got. I didn't cut out the giraffe, but get the idea. It's all about. I want y'all to know the idea how to do it. All right, let's see. Should we do one more? Should we do the bee? What do y'all want? The bee or the frog? Got 2 frogs. I got a blue frog and a red frog. We could do a frog. We could do a bee. What do y'all want? See, here's where I started to show the difference. I'm going to leave this one as is because it shows the difference of colored and not colored. So there's the difference between color pencil and no color pencil on that one. Oh, let's see. All right, so Let's color the bee. Nobody's saying which one they'd rather have. So I'm gonna roll with the bee, I guess. Okay, I'll leave out the white. This is the purple. Let's get an orange, a yellow, a sienna, a couple oranges, black, gray, blue, gray. Okay, that should probably be enough. What do I want to start? Let's go and start black. I need to sharpen it. Do you have any questions or anything? Do y'all think that this is something y'all might want to try? You know, to color these collage elements that are not shiny when you buy them. Again, if y'all missed, I flipped through this book. This is the new one that I got. And they're matte, so they're not vibrant as a shiny page. But there's such a variety in this book that it's amazing. Oh, let's see. All right. Everybody's talking amongst themselves. The reason I asked, I mean, I was thought about, giving away cut some of these out just to give away. If anybody would be interested in trying to color them. Hopefully y'all's collage kits will be coming in. Or if you haven't got them already, I haven't heard back from anybody. So I don't know if anybody's got their collage kits yet. Hopefully y'all get them this week. Well, I don't expect to hear back from the internationals yet because, that takes more than a week to get to Australia or UK, right? But see how much, look at that. See the difference? But I don't know if that's something that, somebody would want to try to color. We're all talking to each other. And, oh, that's okay. No. Trust me, Lizello. That's normal. And that's good because I cannot keep up with, we have 110 people here. I cannot keep up with everybody's conversation. That's why I asked that people put it in caps. If you're talking to me, put it in caps. I just looked over and saw that, your comment, Lizello. Poor Dee Dee. No, it's fine. I like it when people talk amongst themselves and become friends. And we call, because you're new, Lizello, we call each other fibs, friends in the box. Friends in the box. And a lot of us all cross, we all go to each other's streams and know each other. I've been streaming for 13 years. I started on Ustream and then moved over to YouTube. And so this is my 13th year of streaming. So it's no biggie. I just don't like to miss things, especially if new people don't know to put it in caps. Thank you, Tori. Really brings out the features. I know, exactly. It does make a difference, right, Terry? All right, so let's see. Let's do some. Well, let's do the yellow, and then we'll go back in with some of the sienna. Same thing around some of the honeycomb. And speaking of the kits that we did last week, remember we were talking about Selena, who I buy all my fabric from. Amore Fabriques. If someone wants to put in her channel, I did put a link to her channel in my last video, but she has some new journaling kits out on her Etsy, and it's the same name, Amore Fabriques, same name as her YouTube channel and her Etsy shop. And she has kits. Is this red or terracotta? Yeah, terracotta. I think I want a sienna. Probably this. She has some new art journaling kits. So if y'all don't want to make your, if you don't want to try to collect all your own stuff, she has ephemera and kits on her Etsy shop. But if you go to her YouTube channel and follow her on YouTube, she does daily deals, not every day, but when she has a deal, she calls it a daily deal, and you can get extra little things and discounts and stuff. So follow her YouTube channel and watch for her deals. And like I said, right now she's got some journaling kits. That needs a little bit more shadow behind him in that beehive there, or honeycomb rather. Oh, I forgot to zoom back in. Sorry, guys. There we go. Gorgeous, but I'm not going to do it. Yeah, you have to like doing it. That's for sure. Not everything is for everybody. You have to enjoy. Coloring and collage. I get that. I used to do 3-dimensional, boxes, and then I also did for a while. I did the little clay people, where I'd make little clay people. I did that, and finally, I just had to get rid of some stuff because I just didn't have time to do everything. Right? None of us have time to do it all, so you got to kind of pick and choose. Not that you can't move from thing to thing and until you find what you really love, but there is only so many hours in the day, and I like to do a lot of stuff. Plus my portraits that I do, my commission portraits. So, and y'all can look at make sure and follow my Instagram as well if you want to see my. I do post quite a bit. I try to post a couple, 2-3 times a week. An art, my Catterday, at least a Barbie post, Barbie photography every other. But and I like to read, but I mostly read at night. Hubster and I both are big readers, and when we go to bed and read every night. We try to read every night. Not say we don't read every night, but we do read a lot. We both like to read, so it's nice to relax at the end of the day and just pick up whatever book. And I read more than one book at a time, but I do like to read at night. All right, so let's put a little bit of highlight in the bee's body. Little legs. Hi, Wendy. And maybe even a little bit of let's do a little bit more of a highlight there. So did anybody else post anything on Instagram this weekend? Or work on anything? "13 years is quite accomplishment." Thank you, Liz. Yes, it is. But I love doing it too. Somehow there's that other leg is kind of, it's missing a leg over here. I think it needs a leg. I'm going to put a leg in here. I don't know. Maybe just didn't show up. I'm going to put that leg in there. It needs that leg back there. You've been on a coloring page kick, Debbie? Yeah. Well, Debbie, you've been doing Both. You've been doing coloring and your art journal pages, right? Or have you been cutting them out and combining them? Maybe that's what it is. Let's go over there and look. If I can get my IG to come up. Okay, let me just turn off the Wi-Fi. Maybe I just turn it off because it keeps defaulting to 2G. Hi, Christopher. Who else am I missing? Christopher posted an update to Captain America. Okay, let's go look there too. Um, trying to find. Let me try to get IG to come up. There she is. Okay. Yeah, she's been doing color. Well, there's one of her color book pages there. Awesome. I did see that over the weekend. That's awesome, Deb. And then she's also been doing these kind of snarky because she and Janet are snarks. They're snarks. This little card, what does it say? Um, my dentist told me I need a crown. I was like, I know, right? And then there's another color book page that she did. And let's see, let's find some more of the snark ones. One day I shall rule the world and tell them I'm going to bed. Tell them I'm going to bed. So there's it is Deb E Mixed Media with a dot, Deb dot E dot Mixed Media. Deb. I know, right, Janet? All right, so let's see. Let me go over here and find Christopher. Come on, load, load. I turned off. I mean, I'm on. There it goes. Let's see. Give it a minute. There we go. All right, so which one do you want me to? Oh, well, if y'all missed it, and Julie's not been around because she's been real busy. I don't know if she ever answered or saw your. Oh, she did see it. She did answer. So Christopher did Julie Topaz with many different hats. There's his name right there, Christopher underscore Runciman underscore Canada. But he drew I don't know how it came about, but anyway, Julie said, I'll send you a picture of myself to draw. So she did, and he drew her, and then he just like used the same picture over and over with different hats. So y'all have to go over there and read all the different comments. So he drew Julie Topaz with many hats. He does a page a day, guys. He draws a comic every day. And oh, is this a conspiracy one? Oh yeah, I want to see Tack Board of Conspiracies. Oh, see, I hadn't seen this one. Let's like this one. I hadn't seen this one yet, Christopher. I don't think. Oh, I didn't read it. So this was the last one he did, and you'll have to go over there and look at it to read the whole thing. But he did a whole Tack Board of Conspiracies. But he does one of these. He does it on a show every day. He streams every Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, and he starts the comic and then he finishes it like up later and then he posts it the next day. So but I'm gonna have to go check this conspiracy one out, the Tack Board of Conspiracies. I'm gonna have to go read that one, Christopher. So let's see. Oh, there she at. There's Julie. I've been out of town at convention and was off social media. Okay, so there's Julie Topaz Pearl Girl, one of my mods. And Christopher goes, I'm glad you liked it, Julie. Hi, Devin. So if y'all missed this morning, we're doing a few things. This book right here is the Cutout and Collage Volume 5, and it is in matte paper on the thinner paper. It's not the shiny collage paper. That's very vibrant, right? It looks like this vibrant. So I cut some out and we colored them with marker and pencil to make them more vibrant. That's what I was doing here with this bee. so you can, punch them up, if you will. And then the other things that I want to do is show you how you can use your color book, and that's what we, coloring these. You can also use your color book pages, and I pulled a few here. You can use your color book pages, and I do want to get back in this one on Wednesday. You can use your color book pages if you don't feel like you can draw or paint your own animals or your own people. You can color and cut them out yourself. Here's one I cut out this morning. This is one of my paintings that was started on a stream a couple weeks ago. That's different than this one. This is the one I made the sticker out of. So I made a sticker out of this one, but I'm going to cut them up and use them in my posters, which I've shown a couple already this morning. But if you don't want to paint, or if you like, say you like the girls that you color in from different artists, this one I turned her into a vampire. You can cut these out and use them in your mixed media journals. Now you can't use these and make posters and sell them or anything like that. I do my own animals when I do my posters and stuff. But if you're just wanting to put them in your art journals, your own, make it for your own self, then you can cut them out, color them, and and use them in your work, in your collages, in your mixed media. So like her, cut her out, and I've done that in some of the other collages that I've shown y'all how to do that. So this one's got gold in it, but so yeah. So just FYI, I'll repeat it because I do get people saying can't do any art. All I can do is color, and they've been told coloring's not an art. What are you talking about? That's not, and I hear that from people, not as much now because people don't say it as much as they used to, but they just still do. Oh, well, then I say, well, what about the Disney colorist that color the cartoons? Or what about, and whether it's digital or analog, to me, that's, either one. But, they say that that's not art. That's just coloring. That's just color books. That just grates on me. You can learn so much about how to blend, color combinations, color theory, and do so much with a color book. So don't let people that tell you that, oh, that's just a color book. Don't let them do that to you, people. I'm just saying. I want to see if they want to color these first. When they color these, then they can get back with me. Sorry, get off my soapbox. But here's some of the coloring book pages. Again, if you want to just use them in your art journal, then you can cut these out. Yeah, what about comic book artists? Do they say the same thing about the comic book artists that color? What, just because it's in a book that it's not? Never mind. We won't go into it anymore. But anyway, so yeah, so this one I've added glitter to some of these. So these are some of the ones. So again, you can cut these out, use them in your art journals. I love her, and I use stencils on the background of her. I really like this one. And then I just cut them out and mat them on some black paper. And I do have a binder. I'm not pulling the binder out today, but I have a huge, thick binder of color book pages that I've done over the last probably 10 years, I think, is how long we've been really doing the color books, So, yeah, this one I turned into a mermaid with stencils. So, but again, I'm showing you that you can use your color book pages and cut them out and put them in your journals if you want, or whatever you want to do. I mean, again, you can't sell these. And anytime I color any of these books or any of these artists, I always post the picture I've colored and the book slide over to their book. I always give credit to the artist, whoever I've colored. This was one of my favorites too. I love the way the gold really shined in there. So yeah, like the gold. This is that mica gold. I'm pretty sure this is the mica gold that I used on here. Kurotaki gold mica ink. She just turned out really nice. This one I turned into a leopard. She was not a leopard. I did the face and the teeth. And again, this one's got pearls on. This is a liquid pearls to put pearls all in her. And then, of course, we have our Serene, which this book is probably hard to find and expensive anymore. But it's he goes by Nick Filbert, but there's his real name there. But he's Nick Filbert online on Facebook and Instagram. And I still have a few. I got another book. I bought two of them when I could. So you can see some of them in progress here. I like to leave some pieces in progress because then you can see what it starts out as. Oh, and that's the other thing. Let me make a note to try to find it by Wednesday. The poster. It's called the Love Poster, and it's huge. And it folds up. It folds up into a piece about this big. So I have to go dig it out. But it's a huge poster. And anyway, so I start out with just a white base and then just build it up. See, and this one is marker because they go through. So this is marker. And then this one needs to go back in the book because I have the ones that are not colored in the book. So, and this one is not quite finished, but pretty much there. And then again, this one's got gold. Cool Craft Books has Serene for sale. Is it real? Is Cool Craft? I'm not sure, Debbie, what that is. What Cool Craft? I mean, I know Cool Craft Books, but I just thought I didn't know that they did other people's art, so I don't know about that. You might be able to get them on Etsy. I don't know. I don't know who sells Serene anymore. This one's not done, but you can see what it starts out. Look, it's got a wash. This one is a wash of acrylic paint. So it's acrylic paint wash, and this is thicker too. Now I'll use acrylic paint washes even on Amazon paper, but it is a little trickier to do. Where I get my stencils off of Etsy, Elizabeth, just cheap stencils for the most part. Although if you want some nicer stencils, you could get them from Mariah, and somebody can tell me the name, Mariah P&M Artist Studio. They have some good stencils, but most of my stencils are just the cheap ones off Amazon. But if you want some nice ones, and some of my stencils are really old too, so I couldn't even tell you where they're from. But so you can see that if you paint with acrylic paint, the pencil will let you do fancy stuff on top of it. This is my golden goddess, and she's halfway done. She's got her gold. See the gold in there. She's my golden goddess. This is one of my favorites. I love her. I also love her. She's got gold in her too. This one we worked on not too long ago with just 3 colors. She's not shaded yet, but she's based coated in. This was a Christmas elf with glitter. Did her. This is also one of my favorites. I love doing minimal colors. The less colors, like 3 to 5, I love doing that because it makes your page cohesive. Thank you, Devin. There it is. PM Artist Studio. They have awesome stencils, stamps, masks, all kinds of things. So thanks, Devin. Yeah, and Janet was saying you can get them at anywhere. Yeah. Sorry, Deb. She has an Etsy store. Ships from Korea. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. I was thinking of a different cool something coloring. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Let me go find that again. Yeah, Cool Craft. There's 2 names. She has 2 different store names, or she did. I haven't bought from her for a while. But yeah, she does ship from Korea. It does take a while to get them. I've also bought books from her, art books from the artists that have made the color books, and their art, their actual art books. Oh my gosh, amazing! But they're not cheap, and you will pay shipping. But anyway, now I know who you're talking about, Deb. So she does have Serene. Okay, so Cool Craft, I think, is what it is on Etsy. Thanks, Deb. I completely forgot. Yeah. Let's see. I don't do Team Tina. I don't do it. Sorry. But if anybody else that does, if you want to get them from there. Yeah, Deb, you haven't colored in your Serene book? Oh my gosh. I have other books by him too. And the love poster. I have to dig that out. So this one's not done. It's got the gold. You can see the gold there. Got gold going on. This one we did I say a few months ago, it's probably a year ago that we did this on stream. So there's a video with this. There's a video with a lot of these. I have a playlist, a color book playlist with, I don't know, how many do I have in there? Do I have 500 or 600 color book pages that I've done in my playlist? I think I have close to 2,000 videos all total, although some have been privated. Some have been privated. And then, of course, anything from Ustream. If there's, I don't even know if I have, yeah, there's probably a few left from Ustream years ago. The quality is horrible. It's like 450. They're horrible. The stream quality back from Ustream. But that was all we had back then. So we did it. We made it work. So I really like this one too. And then there's this one. So anyway, yeah, so if I wanted to show you those to say a couple things. One is you can cut these out and use them in your personal artwork. Make you some big animals if you want to do your own collage. And I'm going to show those next. Well, maybe I'll do that now. But this is my plan for Wednesday. Wednesday, I want to color again out of green portraits from Lana Green. And this was I got it off of Amazon, but I think it came, she's in Korea. So she's out of stock on this. But I think she's reprinting more according to her IG. Look up Lana Green on IG and follow her and support her. This is her first color book. So I'm real happy with it. All right, so let's see. Let me look at chat real quick. I'm going to see what else I'm missing. Yeah, I like using limited palettes too because it makes your piece look cohesive. Christopher, oh, you bought a jelly plate. Oh, and you're having fun, and all this fun. Okay, are you going to show it? Are you going to show it on your stream? I'll probably try to pop in for a minute on your show, but I'm a mod at Janet's on Monday, so it's hard for me to make your Monday stream, Christopher. But I do try to make the rest of the week. But yeah, especially if Janet does any Pictionary. Janet's, oh my God, Christopher, you fell down the hole. You'll never get out now. It was nice knowing you. Isn't that the truth? Oh my gosh. But PM Art Studio. Christopher and Devin. Here's Devin's. There's Devin. Devin Rex for Art. If you want to do like image transfers, which I can see you being really good at that. Devin does image transfers with the jelly plate. So yeah, go over and check out Devin's channel, Christopher. Mm-hmm. Yes, my conspiracy chickens, of course. Conspiracy chickens. So I cut him out this morning. Again, this is the one that I made, and I'm going to cut him out too. Although to make the sticker out of this one, I just took, people ask me, how do you make your stickers, or how do you scan that big art? I don't scan nothing, people. I take a picture of everything with my iPhone, email it to myself, adjust any, clarifying or sharpness or anything like that, and print it out on sticker paper and cut. Then I fussy cut. Now then, like here, let me show you. Here's a whole bunch that I haven't cut out yet. See, I still have to cut these out. I can get 4 on a page. So like here's my biker pug. I can get 4 on a page. And then after I cut them out of the page, like this, 4 on a page, then I go and I'll fussy cut. Then I'll go in here and fussy cut out the sticker itself. Y'all seen what my stickers look like. So then I'll just go and fussy cut it out. That's how I make my stickers. That's how I make my art prints. Sometimes I take them and get them printed, but most of the time I just print them myself on good quality paper. You gotta use good paper. You got to use good paper, just saying, not like copy paper. So let's see. I'll probably go watch it later, Christopher. I probably won't be there live, but I'll go watch it later. Let's see. I don't think I'm using jelly images right. You need to go watch the people I just told you about. Devin Rex for Art and PM Artist Studios. Yes, this is my big old conspiracy chicken. So I'm going to cut him out too because the reason I want, and I'll show y'all some of that. Did you see Mimi, Christopher? I showed Mimi. If y'all missed it a minute ago. So if y'all ever watched Drew Carey, let me bring Mimi back up. This is my version of comics, Christopher. Christopher just makes so many comics. It's amazing. Let's see. Let me go find let me just go up the Drew Carey show. Drew Carey show. Okay, so let's go to Mimi. Oh, come on, load up. Load up. Okay, so there's Mimi from the Drew Carey show with the bow in her hair, blue eyeshadow. So this was some years ago now. Let me back up the camera. This was some years ago. Oh my gosh. This is our Mimi. And it's all, guys, if y'all have not ever got a roll of shipping paper, you don't know what fun you're missing out on. Let me scroll down, see if I missed anything. I do the same, use images and backdrops. Oh, thanks, Deb E. Yes, Debbie, do you know which sticker you would like? If y'all super chat me, I send y'all a sticker of your choice. Do you know? And if you don't know, I'll show you. I have them all in a book. But Debbie, do you know which one? Maybe I should make a Mimi sticker. Mimi Gator, yes. Let me catch Deb E real quick. Thank you, Deb, for thank you so much for the super chat. Let me see what she said. Did you say which one you wanted? Let me write it down here. Deb E. If you don't know, you want a Mimi? I haven't made a Mimi sticker. I haven't made her into a sticker yet. You want to wait? I don't know if I can make Mimi into a sticker. At least with her cigarette, see, and the smoke. I don't know that she would make a good sticker. Yes, I know. It wasn't that long. It was in the 90s. For some reason, I thought it was like late 80s. I don't know. But here's my Mimi with her bow and her blue eyeshadow. So this is the kind of stuff we do sometimes, usually around the holidays. Usually around the holidays is when we do this kind of stuff. You want the cat and the cow? Now, did you ask for one of those last week? Because I sent one out to somebody. Somebody asked for the cat and the cowboy hat last week, and I sent it out. It wasn't you, Deb, last week? Because if you asked for it last week, that's already gone out. But I don't remember. I don't remember who I sent what to. So just make the sticker. I don't see. It would be hard to. I don't know. It might be kind of hard to make all that in a sticker. It wasn't you? Okay. So you want the cat in the hat. Cowboy. That's I do want to make some more of the cat stickers because those are all Malibu and Oliver back a few years ago for my Inktober. I've made them all as characters, like I did Malibu as Princess Mally with the cinnamon bun hair. They're all on my IG, guys. It's all on my IG. All right, I wrote it down, Deb. The cat and the cowboy hat. So anyway, hi Linda Rance, alligators all those teeth because I drink this. So anyway, but it's fun we always have fun doing these big giant animals. And this used to be, I used to keep it on the roll of paper, but it got too hard to, go through. But this is the other one I want to make a poster out of. I want to make a poster out of this fox. And so like here, this is an example of my, this is my lemur poster that I use. So I paint the animals and use collage and paint to give them a world, right? Give them a world. And let's see what else. All right, so let me show some of the ones we got here. So what's this one? And I noticed, y'all don't email me. Don't say, oh, we've seen those a million times. Well, we're going to see them again today because I'm planning on cutting them up. So this is one of the ones, and he's got holes in them because we put Christmas lights. We poked Christmas lights through 'em. So here's our monkey with the ugly sweater. And again, let me turn down the brightness because it's going to flash these out. So there's holes all in them because we poke Christmas lights through them and lit them up. We lit them up. So there was a Christmas monkey with the ugly sweater contest. Let's see. Oh, here's one that's halfway done because we used him as a demo to show you how we start. Let's start over here. So it starts like this, just a base of, acrylic craft paint, guys. I use craft paint. Y'all just use craft paint. Y'all can use craft paint on some shipping paper to practice, okay? And then we start adding details to him till finally he's got something scrunched up. He killed something under that claw there, but anyway, so I could cut him out and put him on my poster, a collage, and with a world, and he would be like the focal point in my collage poster. And not finish him up. Like he's got something stuck up under his claw there. It is a little flashed out. It's nice color here, but when I bring this brown paper up, and then these are some we did kind of recent. This is a tertiary. We had to look this name up because somebody wanted me to draw this, and so we do sketches. I'd sketch it out with chalk, Conti crayon, and then we just use acrylic paint to work on them. Here's another one. We did this tapier. So these are some quick ones we did not too long ago. Let's see what else oh, here's one of my favorites. It's Count Pugula with the glitter. Count Pugula. I love me some Count Pugula. And look how big he is. I mean, these are huge guys. They're on a scroll. But I love my Count Pugula. Just saying. What else do we have? But I'm going to cut these guys out. Here's another one. This was another one that we had the deer antlers have holes in them because we put Christmas lights, real Christmas lights. I mean, we poked them through the back and lit them up. So there's a Christmas moose. Again, we do a lot of these during the holidays. We do like Count Pugula we would have done during October. Here's another one that we did the poked holes in. Here's our Christmas rhino with the candy cane horn. They're so fun to do. We have fun around the holidays. I don't remember when we did this, but there's just a random calligraphy sitting in here. So before I put these back in the closet in the portfolios, I'm going to cut them up. This is one. All right, this I got off of a map. You know how they have the different creatures on the old maps? Well, this was a creature on one of the old maps. So this would make a good something in a collage. So yeah. I'll show you some of the posters where I'm heading with these creatures in a minute. Oh yes, Julie Topaz. Remember this one? There's a whole story behind Pedro. Pedro the octopus. And there's this one we did not too long ago. It's a huge. I was going to do a stack of, again, conspiracies and chickens. So this one is huge. So I started doing the chickens down here, and then the rooster standing on top of it's huge. I mean, look, it's huge. I can't even get it up under the light there. But anyway, it's another chicken. Another chicken, a rooster. There's the chicken down there. It's going to make a stack of them. It's going to stack my chickens. Okay, so anyway, there's some of the animals that I want to use to do like my posters. Oh, and again, this was my Inktober Insectober that I did a couple years ago. So let's see here. Hang on. Oh, here's some more I want to cut up. Oh my God. I forgot about these guys. Wait, I got more I want to cut up. Let's back up. Let's back up the boat. Beep, or the truck. Beep, beep, beep. Because I want to cut these up too. Here was our open-toed frog flop shoes. So we did, yeah, talked about doing flip flops on the toes. So again, I want to cut these out. I know I kind of hate to cut out our fun, but I'm not going to use them if I don't cut them out. Didi, are you say the brown paper is packaging paper? Yes, it's a roll. It's a roll of packaging paper. You get it on a roll for like $3. Yes. So anyway, but these would be great. I could repaint them too, but I'm just thinking I'm not using these. They're just sitting in the closet. If I cut them out, I can put them in my collage posters, right? I mean, because they're not getting used. Okay, so hang on. I got this big old stack of paper next to me. This one, here's some cardinals and crickets. We did that for Christmas one time. Here's our combo turtle, vampire, bat, pumpkin, turtle. Here's how I showed one time. I was going to draw a chihuahua, and this just looked too big. This didn't look right. This one came out just right. So, sometimes you got to play with the size and the shape. So, but these kind of things, I like to use them somehow. At least a sticker. I should like to at least, like him, I like to at least make him into a sticker, right? Wouldn't this make a good sticker? I love him as a sticker. Or cut him out and use him in one of my posters. Just saying. I love me a clownfish. I'm going to hold him out. All right, let's see what else. The sugar gliders. Sugar gliders. I'm telling you, people, get out your acrylic craft paint and a roll of what do you call it? Shipping paper. Some more. This is slow lorries. Again, we start out like this, and we just keep painting on them and adding color pencil details till we get them where we like them. Some starfish. This one was from 2015. Can't believe it was that long ago, but yeah. And then some deer studies. I want to get to my funny animals. Oh, well, here's some sea turtle sketches. But I love that sea turtle head. That again, I need to make some sea turtle stickers or put them in my collage. Another little pug. Here's an owl. These can all be in my collage posters. Here's a hedgehog. Another little clownfish from a different angle. Sea turtles. Emu. I love this one. This one needs to be a sticker. Shell. See, these guys need to be cut out. These hummingbirds. We need to cut these hummingbirds out and put them in a poster. These would be good stickers too. But, I'll take pictures. I can use them as stickers and then cut them out and put them in a collage. Here's some kangaroos. Another raccoon. Oh, and here's a whole bunch of parts of, I cut down of a peacock. So we have all the different parts of a peacock. Here's this. And then this feather, and then the head, and then the feet, because we ran out of time. I love this because we ran out of time making this. This peacock did not defeat me. What is that? A red panda face. Oh, all right, here we go. This was another Halloween one. My mummy wrapped in toilet paper. It's a squirrel. Squirrel! Wrapped in toilet paper, captured by the spider. So this is one that we did. When did we do this? 2017? We did this one in 2017. And of course, this is the actual panda that I made the panda sticker from. So you can see the size difference there. Another red panda, some more red pandas, a sea dragon, an owl. We did all these on stream. What a pile of mess I got next to me now, Janet. Janet always says, you got a mess. So, to take those animals though and turn them into these, like this. Now let me sort through these here. Let's see. I want to find some of the animals. I got tons of stuff here. But I need to sort this out because I'm tired of it sitting in my closet. Oh, here's a post. Oh, I got some posters here I need to rework. Ooh, I forgot about these. Ooh, I'm going to set those aside. Not if I step on them. Now, here's some of the, these we did at Christmas. This was from 2016. We did a Hanukkah camel, and this is just on copy paper. This is the, what do you call it? The cat, dog. We did different animals. Squirrel. These are just on copy paper. All right. So those are just in there. All right. Let's see. Here's another clownfish. Another dog. Those need to go over here. Y'all see, y'all. I didn't know I was going to sort in front of y'all. All right. Here we go. There's when pigs fly. There's my red fox. I gave him earbuds. There's one of my steampunk giraffes. These are old. These are from, gosh, I don't even know. There's my squirrel in space. Rabbit. Here's my 4 horses of the apocalypse. Let's see. Hang on. Here's my hump day camel. Oh, this one, I love this one. And again, I'm showing you all these because I'm going to cut these guys, these animals out and use them to make these posters. Although this right here, this was fun. I'm missing some chat. Yes. Had to go back. Okay, Astrid, thanks for stopping in. Let's see. I know I'm missing people. I do go back and scrub through my chats, especially to make sure I didn't miss new people. Rachel. Oh, okay. Oh, awesome, Rachel. Tell them that's awesome. So this was a print in a frame at the thrift store. And it was just a sailing ship, your typical sailing ship on the water. And I redid it and made this. So I repainted everything. Everything's been repainted. Redone the water, the sky, the collage, my astronaut. So yeah, I really like the way this turned out from an old piece of thrift store print. This one we did not too long ago. We did this one on stream, where here she is coming up on these 3 doors. She's in a shell, and she's sitting in a shell in these 3 doors, and so which one is she going to pick? I don't know. This one and this one. So yeah, the 3 little doors here. I like doing these, but it's not really practical with opening and closing doors. But I do like that. There's an astronaut right there. I love my elements of time and time travel and time and space. So that one's kind of new. All right, let's see. Here's another red panda. So these are I painted all of these. This one, our Sea Otter Sea. This one was a ebook cover. Here is the original peace sloth. Here's the original peace sloth from that I did the sticker from, but there's my original peace sloth. I love making these, guys. It's hard to make them do these very often on camera because they take so long. Like some of these I've had to, thank you, Seven. Some of these I've had to do streamathons on, because it might take 6, 8, 10, a lot of hours. This one is from 2018. This is my lemurs in the circus. So I painted all the lemurs and their little faces and their little tails. And then I did circus guys making up the star chart there. It's all circus related. Collage around the circus. What else do I have here? This one I'm going to someday. I really want to finish this. I'd really like to finish it for Cameron because this was a skull that Cameron found. And so I took pictures of it and I want to make this into a spaceship. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. All right, now here's the big posters. These are, let me see if I might even need to back out some more. So these are not the really big ones. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm backed out as far as I can. Okay, so this one is my Garden of Eden poster. So here's the Garden of Eden. Oops, sorry, guys. And that's where death came to earth. Was in the Garden of Eden. So there's my Garden of Eden. And it is a little flashed out. So maybe I should turn the brightness down because I'm showing these dark posters. So there's that. And then these are just other world building collages, mixed media. So this is one of my favorites. I love this one. But again, I could add some of my creatures to. Now I'm not going to add them to these. These are finished. I'm not going to add them to these. But this just so you can see kind of how you can. Thanks, Christopher. So here's some more. These are huge. I mean, they're. Oh wait, let's measure. Let's measure with my new ruler, Janet. So these are 20 by. About 20 by 30. These are the poster side. And there's all kinds of things going on in these little worlds. There's lots of stuff going on. There's my little robot guy right there. All right, so this one. I really love these, and I need to make more of them because it makes me happy when I make them. I really like this one too. Can't see the top. There's the top. Uh-oh. Let's not knock over the microphone there. Okay. This one's a little smaller. This one's not done, but I left it kind of undone because it is a good example of how I work. So, like, you can see the different collage elements that I make or put together, and then I paint them in to make the world cohesive. So you can see, look how it's not painted in. These areas are not painted in yet. So this is a good example of how I start them and work on them. Then here, this one was from a poster of Big Ben. So I did a little time wrangler. So you can see there's the Japanese wave, classic waves there. And put a door, put some mist, put the planets, put the time wrangler guy there. I like this one too. This one we just did 2020. So that's a blue jay in space where he caught a snake, and half of it's there. But anyway, we painted that, and it's got some collage elements, like that's collage. The rest is paint. Okay, same thing for this one. This one has a little cherubim there, and the rest is like paint. So yeah, so these are some of my where I go with the animals. So I can take my animals, cut them out, and either make and make stickers out of them and make my collage posters. So yeah, that's where I'm going with that, you know, cutting them out. So you know what, let's just go ahead and sit here for a minute. Let's cut these And so if you get any of these kind of books like this that can be colored, either a color book or some of these that are made for cutout and collage that are not vibrant and crisp, then take them and do like we did this morning and paint them, or I mean color pencil them, or marker. Some of this is marker. And then, you know, vibrant them up and then cut them out and use them. That's what we did with this book. So, thank you, Devin. So, I'm going to cut this guy out here because I think this one especially, let's just get rid of the excess because that's so crunchy. And I know not everybody likes the crunch. Let's get smaller scissors here. So, these hummingbirds would make good stickers and work in the collage. See, this, you can repurpose things. Y'all know. Y'all seen me cut up enough of my old art journals to use in collage because you can. No, nobody says you have to leave everything in an art journal. You don't have to do that. You can, you know, where is it? Here. Here are collages in progress. These are all collages in progress that I am, and I'm not going to go through these. I'll just like show you what I mean. These are all collages in progress of art journals that I've deconstructed and then just put them on another piece of paper here and continue to work on them. All these. I will never run out of artwork to either work on, make something with. And a lot of this was done on stream over the last 13 years with you guys. And there's probably a video on a lot of it. Just saying. All right, let's go back to cutting this guy. Hi, Fernando. How's it going? How's everything going with you? Don't follow Fernando. I think when was the last time you had an art show, Fernando? Was it? I saw it on Facebook. I can't remember. It's not just kind of recently. Okay, so let's just cut this out. If I've missed anybody or missed anything, just tell me again. All right, let's brighten this back up because now that I've moved, there we go. Now that I've moved all those brown papers, it changes the light from light paper to brown paper or black paper. It changes your lighting. It wants to adjust. So I have to make adjustments. So anyway, I like to inspire you guys to try different things with whatever you can do, even if it's just a color book. So don't let anybody tell you that it's not art or you can't create in a color book or with color book pages or elements or, you know. Ask them, when was the last time you saw a Disney movie? Or when was the last time you read a comic book? Yeah. Shut up real quick. Okay, let's see. So, to Fernando, going back on track. Thanks for asking. Everything's going back on track. Thanks for asking. Okay, y'all go follow Fernando's art. He's awesome. And he does music. One of my youngsters. Fernando's one of my youngsters. Hi, Katrina. Good to see you. How you been? Who else am I missing? I'm sure I probably missed that. So this was from 2015, but I'm cutting that off. We're going to reuse some of this stuff. So these will probably be the next stickers you see in my book. Oh, look how good that looks on that paper. I mean, look how you can move it around and get different different. I mean, I know the paper's painted up, but look how good that looks. And I am continuing to add collage elements to this little guy. I'm going to continue just, but look how good that looks in that sky, right? I like that. Bye, Darlene. Thanks for stopping in. So anyway, I was going to do a giveaway for some of, if y'all want something out of this book to try to color in. If you don't want it, then don't play. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? But if you really do want something out of the book, I don't mind sending it. So that you can practice on it and see if you like it. Oh, that paper on these. Yes, I know, Shaz, right? Somebody did something with it. Sent them some. I don't remember if it was you or who I sent some to. But I sent them a piece of this paper. It's a roll. It's a roll of wrapping paper. It's a roll of wrapping paper. I got it at Michael's. So let's cut around some of these feathers here. And again, when I put them on a poster, I can paint this in, right? It doesn't have to end right there. But what I'll do, just so that you can see how the process goes, is if I want to use this on a poster, let's see, I'll show you. These are pretty little. I can show you on a smaller paper, but most of them are going to be pretty big. If you want to use some of your animals, like here, this will be a better, let me cut him out because this will be a better example. Let me cut out my fish. This will be a better example of showing you how to work it on a poster. I should be using the bigger scissors because this is kind of choppy to use these little bitty scissors on a big piece, but y'all know I share all my secrets with you. Well, it's not really. None of it's a secret. It's it's no real secrets. This will just be easier to show. Do I want that white edge? Probably not. I'll probably end up painting that out, but I'll leave a little bit of a white edge right there. But I'll end up probably painting that out on a poster. Do y'all find any of this interesting? I sent you some, Terry? Okay. Either interesting or helpful or something. All right, so if I wanted to use him on a poster, then let me just get a bigger sheet of paper. Just I can show. Do I have one under here? No, I don't have one under there. Let's see. Let me get a bigger piece of paper. All right, here's the back of a poster. Let's just use this. And it's probably going to flash out again. I'm going to have to change the lighting. All right, so let's say I wanted to do a collage on this. Okay, well, it's just a sample. But if I wanted the fish to be in this, now maybe I have other fish, which I do, if I want other fish in there. But what I would do is just find out, kind of, and you can always change your mind. Everything can be painted over. Let me find a pencil. Everything can be painted over. But let's just say I'm thinking of maybe he'll be here, some coral. I might want some coral and, some, maybe even a little mermaid down in here, maybe a little, castle, whatever, I just know that down here is going to be my collage. And y'all know I'm probably going to have outer space up here. So I'm probably going to have space going on up there. But I know that I'm going to want him here, but I want to do the collage first. so what I'll do is I will, and I'm not tracing exactly. I'm just giving it, a basic, so I know where he's going to be. Okay, so he's going to be somewhere right in there. Okay, so now when I do my collaging, I'll know where the fish is going to be. So I can still paint up to that area, right? I can still paint up in there so that it doesn't end abruptly. So you're going to want to, you know, if you got weeds or a blue and then green, you want it to like look like he's going to be on top of it. You can always add little details later to like little once he's back on, you can add little weeds and coral or something over the top of him, right? But this way you know where he is. So the space, I can make sure that I paint the black of outer space down far enough. You see what I'm saying? So I just can know where to start and stop. Does anybody understand what I'm talking about? Oh, thank you, Debbie. So I'll know that that's where the fish is going to be. So I don't have to worry about collaging anything here, but I will continue the paint process right up to over the edge. So it doesn't have a harsh edge where he ends, where he lands. Okay. So that's one way you can do it. Or you just paint a new fish on the poster. I do both. Right, I do both ways. But if I wanted to do a whole underwater scene here with him, and then maybe after he's done, he's back on here, maybe he will have bubbles coming out. Maybe the bubbles will be planets. Okay, you can do. You're gonna paint over it all. So the bubbles could be little planets coming out of his mouth, right? And then this whole thing could have a nebulization, stars and everything going on there. Do you don't waste paint and you have the general idea of the layout? Yeah, yeah. Not that I ever think about that I'm wasting paint for two reasons. One, I do use thick paint. I put it on pretty thick. And I mostly do a lot of start with finger painting. I do a lot of finger painting. It's really thick. So it does take a minute to dry. The other thing is I use craft paint. Craft paint, matte craft. And I like the Americana Deco Art, but if whatever kind you use, if you're planning on doing mixed media and putting pencil and other things on top, you really want it to be matte. You can add gold accents and metallic accents and stuff like that, but for your bases, you want to have a matte craft paint because you can use color pencil on top. Craft paint will take color pencil. And I don't have that little sample here. I kept it here for the longest time where I showed you what happens with just color pencil versus on top of craft paint. Does anybody not know that tip or that trick? Because I'll show it real quick if you haven't seen it. And craft paint's inexpensive. You can get it for $1 a jar or whatever. So you can see how I can use something I did on the show, and that's what I pulled those out today. I wanted to go through them and I want to cut them out like I did these hummingbirds. Maybe they're kissing, maybe they're fighting, maybe they're flying through space. Y'all know I love me some outer space. Oh, y'all know I'll put anything in space. Okay, so let's move that over there. My little humming, because I'll make some stickers out of this and the fish. I'll make stickers out of them. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Fernando. Fernando, you're going to get to pick a sticker. Let me know. I'm going to show you the sticker book, Fernando. You get to pick a sticker, okay? Let me zoom in here and lighten it up. Let's brighten it up. Thank you, Fernando. I'm going to write you down with Debbie over here. And unless if you've moved now, Fernando, let me know your new address, okay? But let me flip through this book, and you can pick a sticker. I'll send it to you. Oh, thank you, and thank you, Fernando. I appreciate that. Okay, so here you can pick. This is the one I made of Logan. I'm gonna print out some more of Logan. All right, so here we go. You get to pick. Okay, there's the peace sloth. And this is a smaller version. I've sent out the larger one, but there's the lemur, axolotl in space, koi fish in space, a bee. This is a little painting I did of the, what do you call it, red moon eclipse. This is the size of the lemur I send out. Pink cat, beatnik, panda, eagle, raccoon. You saw him a minute ago. And these are some of the ones that I did for Inktober. Snake, Godzilla, Cyclops, dinosaur, biker pug, rooster, emu, which I couldn't think of a minute ago. I keep wanting to say lemur, but it's emu, sand dollar, owl, invisible man, dragon eye, creature from the Black Lagoon, skelly, scarecrow, bat, Nosferatu, Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, Zero from Planet of the Apes, Poe, armadillo, cactus. This guy I'm going to cut down differently. So I'm going to cut his little, I need to just cover him up because he's going to be cut down differently. But that's my hump day camel. This is my thank you eagle that I sent to Julie for the vets. Sea otter sea. Space otter sea. Siamese cat. There's the Oliver as a cowboy. Picture of one of my flowers. That's the same one. I think I just did two different sizes. That's what it is. I like this one. When pigs fly, and that's it. So which one would you like, Fernando? Do you have a favorite, Fernando? Lemur? Okay, lemur it is. And if your address has changed, let me know. If it has not changed, then I still have your address, Fernando. But for anybody that needs my address, my email. Here we go. Okay, there's my email. It's always in my description box too, as is my PO box. Okay, so Fernando the lemur, Deb E the cat cowboy, and put that over here. I'm looking around. I think I showed y'all everything I was going to show you as far as my ideas for my posters. Carrying over, cutting these out and using them in a poster, right? So, all right. So I'm going to cut him out real quick while y'all are asking me any questions or want to know anything, or if I missed anything. If I missed anything, let me know. Clownfish wearing swimmies. That's what we wrote on here. Clownfish wearing swimmies. I'm just going to reach out for a minute while I cut this guy out. Because I'm just tired of him just sitting in my closet not doing anything. With all my other art. When this, y'all know, this is just the large art. The large Marge art that I pulled out. I didn't even pull out any of the regular size art. So. Terry wants 3 prompts. All right, Terry. If y'all missed it earlier, I showed Terry's. Terry's rocking those prompts. I'm just saying. Terry is rocking those prompts. So he's coming right at you. All right, so let's see. Let's do that. Oh, and then I will read out a creativity book. We haven't read out that last couple weeks. All right, let's see. Same address. Okay, Fernando, gotcha. All right, so I hope y'all are enjoying the coloring and collage day. All right, so let's do a big mix up here. Let's mix them up. I try to, mix. Maybe I should dump them, not now, but I should probably dump them out and remix them so that new ones kind of pop up. So I do try to mix them as best I can. There's a couple hundred of them in here. All right, let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Did y'all have fun with Denise last week? Denise laid out the prompts last week. That was fun. Cameron's supposed to come down this week. If he doesn't come down tomorrow, maybe he'll come down on Wednesday and he'll be here during a stream. I always love it when Cameron can, I throw a piece of paper at her and say, draw something. No, he never has to be coerced into doing any art. Trust me. All right, so let's see. Snow leopard. Beach. Oh, that's nice. Snow leopard on the beach. And a wombat. And again, anytime y'all get these and you don't like it, if you want me to change out something, I will. Just tell me. So there you go, Terry. There's did you just want 3 this time? You usually get 6 on a Wednesday, so you have the weekend to work on them. Is that those good? And pour a little more water in my little bit of ice left in there. Oh, thanks, Barbara. And hi, by the way, if I missed anybody coming in. Fine. Okay, so snow leopard, beach, and wombat. Anybody else want 3? Well, I got them sitting right here. So I'm going to leave them sitting there while I read out of our book. If y'all have any questions, kind of shorter day today. I didn't think I'd finish up all that so quickly because there was so much I wanted to cover. I said, oh man, I hope I get this done in 3 hours. And we got it done in lesson 2. I saw you coloring on the cutouts. Never thought about doing something like that. Well, Barbara, I can send you one. Would you like to try one? I was going to do some giveaways. I asked it. I didn't see anybody saying they were interested. Sometimes it's a hit. Sometimes, you just wonder people are really going to try something. But I throw it out there because we do have lurkers. We have almost 120 people here today. So, we love our lurkers. Lurkers, you can always email me if you want. If you want to continue to lurk, let me know. But you have 4 cutout books. Well, good. Well, then you don't need any. All right. So, does anybody else would like to try? Leona. Okay, here. I will do the first 5 people that tell me they want some. Hi, Amy. Oh, Amy wants a prompt. Okay, Amy, I got the prompts right here. Okay, so Leona, and Leona, I did resend out the sticker. All right, so Leona, who else would like something out of the collage book? I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll get it when you'll get a surprise. Arlene, I'm going to look and make sure I don't miss anybody. Yeah, I do want to know what Janet's planning today too, 3G. Amy's a lurker. Okay, I got Arlene. I got Leona. Who else? 3G. 3G, you have a new address, don't you? I think you moved, 3G. I need your address. Unless you already gave me your new one. Okay, Shaz. I'm not sure if I have your new address, 3G. Paula loves art. Paula, I don't know if I have your address either. So you'll have to send me yours as well. Okay, Raul, you'll email me. Okay, Raul. Okay, anybody else? Quickly, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna cut off the free. Last. Okay, Paul, I got you, and I got Raul. Okay, so I guess that's it. All right. So now, who wanted the Amy. And also, let me click on her. Oh, I missed you, Terry. Okay, I will get you, Terry. Where's my Terry? Okay, and I got y'all on the book here, so I know that's what we're going to do. Let's see. I'm either drawing butts on things. Pictionary. I don't know. I like Pictionary, but you may not feel like Pictionary takes some energy, Janet. So it depends on how much energy you have. Because you're doing all the drawing. But Pictionary at Janet's is always fun. Okay, so Amy, I was looking for her again because Amy is also a mod over at Edwin Boyette's reading and art channel. So while Edwin's reading, or there she is. Amy is, well, she's also she's a mod at other people's too, but uh, that of other people, comic artists that I go to. But Amy is also a mod at Edwin Boyette, he reads like The Lord of the Rings. And then Elrod will draw what Edwin is reading. But anyway, I say that to say Amy's a mod over there. We're both mods over there, but I don't make it too many times to the live ones, Amy. I don't mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amy. Here's a cookie, Amy. Amy and I give each other cookies over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick 3 for Amy. Yes, Edwin's story time. Okay. While they're fighting over whether Janet should do Pictionary or draw butts. All right, so Amy, here we go. 3 for you. And Amy's also an artist too, by the way. And she's awesome. She just does everything good. And she's just so sweet. Flip-flops. Building. And olives. And if you don't like those, Amy, just tell me and I'll switch any out. Or you can roll with it. You can roll with it, Amy. Whichever you want to do. Oh, let's see. We love you when you can make it. Thank you, Amy. I love y'all too. Reroll. You want 3 new ones? Or just do you want me to pick one to replace one of these? All right, I'll re-roll. She says re-roll. I'll re-roll 3, and then you can mix up whichever 3. You pick the 3 out of the 6. How about that, Amy? I think it's Amy's first time. Clip, the artist Clip, barrel, and hair. So of those 6, Amy, you pick the 3 that you like, okay? How about that? You pick the 3 out of those 6 to get you initiated into it. All right. How's that? Okay, there we go. And if anybody else wants to try them as well, if you post them on Instagram, just tag me so I can show them off on the following stream or whatever you do them. You don't have to do them like right away. You can do them a month later. I don't care, but just put the 3 words that you use so we know what you're doing. Okay, so now let's go ahead and read out of our creativity book. Yeah, Janet is in Oklahoma. Janet Nash is in England. Hi, Tommy Joe. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to read some creativity ideas. We're getting to the back of this book. I think when we finish this one, we might go back to the one that we took about 5 years to do. And reread that one after we've been in this one for a couple years, 2, 3, maybe, I'm not sure. But the one before this, it took us, I don't know, 4 or 5 years to get through it. So it's all going to be new again, right? The other book. So again, this one is inspirational, like creativity quotes. You may or may not agree with the quotes. I'm reading them. I may not agree with the quotes, but I'm reading them. And you take what you want from them. And if something, I always say this, because if something occurs to you while I'm reading a quote, it could be totally not anything to do with the quote, but if something may occur to you, a creativity idea, some kind of thought about something you could do, you need to write it down. Because if you don't write it down, okay, all right, will do, Brenda. And make sure you email me that address. I call Brenda 3G Brenda. She wants an owl. Okay, I got it, Brenda. Thank you. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all's support of the channel. It does help pay for the postage. It does help me pay for my StreamYard, which is I think it's about $50 a month. So y'all help me pay for StreamYard and everything, So I do appreciate the super sticker, super chats, and the PayPals that y'all send me. I do appreciate it. Okay, so write things down. Post-it notes are fine. Society of Idea Collectors books are better because then you got them all contained. All right, here we go. Without inspiration, the best powers of the mind remain dormant. There is a fuel in us which needs to be ignited with sparks. The object isn't to make art, it's to be in the wonderful state which makes art inevitable. The difference between the man who just cuts lawn and a real gardener is in the touching. The lawn cutter might just as well not have been there at all. The gardener will be there a lifetime. And that's by Ray Bradbury. I will be an artist or nothing. And that's Eugene O'Neill. Life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man could invent. And that's Arthur Conan Doyle. I'm painting an idea, not an ideal. Basically, I'm trying to paint a structured painting full of control. Wait, let me start that over. I'm painting an idea, not an ideal. Basically, I'm trying to paint a structured painting full of controlled and therefore potent emotion. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It's the source of all true art and science. And that's Albert Einstein. And I love, I'm going to pause a minute. If I do, let me see if I can hear it. This is one of my favorite little books I ever made. And that's my little book of Francis Bacon quotes. This little book of Francis Bacon quotes I did this in 2013. So this would have been I started streaming in 2010. But anyway, this is from 2013. It's made out of brown envelopes, just folded brown envelopes, I think 3 of them. And I did a messy on purpose. This is not my best calligraphy. I wanted to look like, just kind of real quick written down quotes, and then I did some little collages to go with it. So like, silence is a sleep that nourishes wisdom. Beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite. See, when that Einstein quote made me think of this book. What is truth, said jesting Pilate, and would not stay for an answer. See, it's they're just little envelopes. The job of the artist is always to deepen the mystery. This is the one that I was thinking of when Einstein said, the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It's the source of all true art and science. So I love that. The job of the artist is always to deepen the mystery. And this is one of my favorite all-time quotes of all time. Imagination was given to man to compensate him for what he is not, a sense of humor to console him for what he is. I love that quote. So these are all Francis Bacon quotes. So anyway, it's just some little folded over brown paper bags. All right, let's read a couple more of these. Since I did not read last week, I don't think I read any last week. Life is the art of drawing without an eraser. At some point in life, the world's beauty becomes enough. You don't need to photograph, paint, or even remember it. It is enough. And that's Toni Morrison. All right, 2 more pages and we'll be done. Bye, Cola. Cola. I saw Queen Cola. I made it into Cola. 3G. Bye, Cola. Queen Cola. What is life but a series of inspired follies? The writer, like everyone else, is equipped in infancy with a thick padding of things he believes to be true, but which aren't. Personality is everything in art and poetry. Are we to make what's on the face, what's inside the face, or what's behind it? And that's Picasso. What, baby, I see you scrolling around all over my stuff. Don't worry about people stealing your ideas. If your ideas are any good, you'll have to ram them down. If your ideas are any good, you'll have to ram them down people's throats. Oh my gosh. All right, so there we go, guys. There's some quotes and inspiration for the day out of our inspiration book. Here's some prompts if anybody wants to pick 3 out of those to work on. And if there's any questions before we head out, I will go eat lunch. head over to Janet's, and she's probably, I don't know what she's going to do, if she's going to do Pictionary or not. You got to have some energy. I'm telling you guys, y'all, it takes some energy to stream, especially, for 3 hours or so. It does take some energy. And doing Pictionary, butts on things are big. I vote for Pictionary, but that's only if you have the energy for it today. Because, it does, she has to do all the drawing. We just have to do the guessing. So, all right, guys. Well, I guess I will head out. I hope y'all got some ideas, inspiration. I'll send you out some happy mail, some stickers. Thanks everybody that supports the channel here. Just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up on the way out the door. I know I don't get a lot of comments because live streams we're commenting here. So, people don't usually go comment after the comments, but I do appreciate any comments and any thumbs up that you throw out there. Thanks, Jane. Let's see. Anybody else can stream? So many ideas. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, I hope y'all wrote them all down. Depends on the butt. You have some depends on the butt. Are you putting depends on the butt, Janet? All right, guys. You're welcome. Thanks, Debbie Bruce. I appreciate you. I really do. Thanks, guys. All right. We will see you at Janet's later. I'll go check out Christopher, who streams Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, and any of y'all that I missed, I will try to catch it up when I go back and scroll through the chat. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. And hi, Jasper. I just saw you at the last minute. So y'all have a great day. Bye, guys.